Namaste, Mingalabar. I'm Dr. Sana from Myanmar. I'm teaching in Swami Vivekananda Subhati University in Meerut, UP. And firstly, I was teaching at Maga University in Bodh Gaya. My native country is from Myanmar. The teachings of the Buddha. If we practice the teachings of the Buddha, Buddha is teachings not only for the daily practice and daily society, and how to deal with the family members, how to deal with the teachers, how to deal with the society. His teachings in detail about the family affairs also, householders also, for the monks and for the Sangha communities also. So Buddha teachings is for all round, for all fields. If we practice the teachings of the Buddha, if we apply the Buddha, teachings of the Buddha, so we will get the mutual understanding each other, we will get the peace for the individual and for the society peace. That is the essence and that is the impacts of the teachings of the Buddha and Buddhism. Buddha is like a physician. Buddha is like a doctor. If we are suffering some diseases, when physician prescribe the medicine, we must take the medicine. If without taking the medicine, we are not cured and we are not relieve our sufferings. So Buddha already taught how to practice our mind, how to teach to our family members, how to deal with our friends, how to deal with the society. So even however they are Buddha teachings a lot, but if we are not practicing, that all are in vain. So same like a doctor, if they give the medicine, if we are not taking the medicine, we cannot get the benefit and we cannot get the relief. So that is my answer. So it is a practice. A practice is more important than the teachings. So if we follow the teachings of the Buddha, basic teachings is, just now I read the paper, like bodily, mentally and physically and mentally and verbally. If we are avoid further that immoral conduct, like killing to others, stealing from other things, like sexual misconduct, and then telling the bad things to the others, lying. So if we are not doing like that, our community and ourselves will be pure and peaceful. So if we conduct ourselves, first we cultivate ourselves for peaceful people, and then we organize to our society. Slowly we will organize to our society. We cannot do directly for the society. However, we read the papers and however we talk the words on the conference, on the society, if they are not practiced and if they are not followed, it can be get the peace. Our Buddha teaches, you mentioned like 84,000 teachings. For minimize for the 84,000 teachings, we can get only three things. That is Sila, Samadhi and Panya. Sila is a morality, Samadhi is a concentration, and Panya is a wisdom. So basic, all the people, even to the poor, to the rich people, if we have the Sila or morality, just now I mentioned like not lying, not killing, not doing the sexual misconduct. So that is Sila, morality. Morality conduct if we are practice, and then after that we concentrate to the Samadhi. Samadhi is a concentration. Whatever we are doing, we have to concentrate in good mind. And then if we are practicing Sila and Samadhi in right way, we can get the wisdom. So our Buddhism is the highest attain is Nibbana. Nibbana is enlightenment. So based on the Sila and Samadhi, we can get the wisdom. Wisdom is like enlightenment. Buddha already taught, for whoever interested to Buddhism, come and taste. We all are warmly welcome to taste what is the taste of the Buddha teachings. If you are not taste, you don't know. But another one thing is our Buddhist people, we are not persuaded to the other non-Buddhist people, not by force. Whoever they are interested, they can But we never by force to request you do this, we never do. In the Kalama Sutra, Buddha already taught. Even our teachers, even our parents, whatever they said, don't believe. Come and taste it, come and learn yourself, come and study yourself. So after that, if you believe and if you think it is right, you can follow. So that is the teachings of the Buddha and the main teachings of the Buddha. That's why people, they are not learning too much about the Buddhism. So if some person, if they taste and they learn, they are prefer and they become and they interesting for the Buddhism. I had 2 times I'm reading the papers about the decline of Buddhism in India. Because Buddhism was declined after 12th century in India. According to my research, that is I saw that is 3 points. Number 1 is the government body. Number 2 is the public, the people. Number 3 is the Sangha organization. If these 3 points, if they are balance each other, Buddhism will spread easily. If the government is not a Buddhist, so who will provide for the Buddhist people? For example, in the first Buddhist council in Rajgi, they celebrate in the first Buddhist council King Ajatasattu. He is the sponsor for the first Buddhist council. And then all the lay devotees in Rajgi, all the people from the Rajgi, they donate and they offer to the 500 Sangha in first Buddhist council. So if the time all the 3 points are balanced, so Buddhism was spread. But after 12th century, government also, in India, government also not Buddhist. People are also, they are not believe in the Buddhism, so they converted to another religions and then Dhamma, they shift from India. And then Sangha organization also. Sangha is, they stand and they survive from, depends on the government and lay person. Because they don't have any money, so government and lay person, if they are not donating to the Sangha, they cannot survive. So Sangha organization, they are converting to the lay people or they shift to another country or nearby the border area of India. So that's why in India, after 12th century, it was declined. Regarding with my opinion, how to spread the Buddhism, I already mentioned, based on the Sangha, that is for the people in the country. How we do the propagation of the Buddhism for the people, local people or the others state in the people. It is depends on the Sangha and the government. If the government support to the Sangha and organize to the people to provide the Buddhism, the people they are interesting. So for us, we are the ordinary people. We can't do. Because if government not allow for persuading or for propagating for the Buddhism, or if Sangha community or if Sangha organization, if they are not support to us, for the layperson, ordinary layperson, we can't do nothing. Because our Theravada Buddhist followers, we have a little bit weak for communication, and then some unity, some misunderstanding. Mostly is communication. So for the internationally, if we want to combine, we need to communicate each other mainly in English. So most of our Buddhist monks and Bangladesh Buddhist monks also, other Buddhist monks also, Sri Lanka a little bit they can speak English, and Thailand they cannot speak English, Cambodia also, Vietnamese also. So because of the weakness of the communication, we cannot combine each other. So that's why I mentioned if we have the good leader, like a government or like some patrons, we can organize to them, we can train to them, we can teach to them in English for propagation of the Buddhism. My intention is whenever I was in India or outside Myanmar, I would like to propagate the Buddhism because I believe and that the truth of the Buddhism is a very peaceful religion. But I'm not mean religion. So Buddhism is not a religion. Buddhism is a way of life. Buddha teaching us how to stay, how to deal, how to be a peaceful person. So I want to spread, I want to propagate the Buddhism for all people. Even the non-Buddhist people, if they want to practice meditation, I suggest and I push to everybody because nowadays, 21st century, we have too much stress and too much work, but everybody feeling tired. So many diseases are happening in our new world. So how to reduce our stress and tiredness. So only one way is practicing meditation. So meditation means not a Buddhist, for not only for the Buddhist people, for any other religions. They can practice very easy, breathe in, breathe out, and awareness in our movement or awareness our breathe in, breathe out, that is anapana. So taste it and practice it so you know the taste. If otherwise, if we see the one curry or if we see some sweets on the table, just see this sweet is sweet. But if we don't eat, we don't know the real taste. So that's why I invite to all of you, all of the whole world, if you have some stress or tiredness, please practice meditation, and then you can taste it and you can feel it, how to become a peaceful person. Thank you.